name's Janelle and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my autumn sewing plans. Here in Australia, we are coming out of summer and heading into autumn, which is my favourite season of the year. I'm so excited to start layering up again and for all the pretty autumn colours. And so yeah, I'm really excited to be sharing what I have planned to make for my wardrobe this season. I have a fresh pile of fabric here that I'm so excited to go through, and like always, I have a save folder on my Instagram full of a heap of sewing inspiration and ideas of what I potentially will make out of this pile of fabrics. So let's jump into it and let me show you what I have planned to make this autumn. I'll start with the fabrics first. First up, I have this beautiful black ditzy floral rayon fabric. I picked this one up from Spotlight, and I'll make sure to leave a link to all the fabrics I'm using down below if you're interested in picking any of them up for yourself. So yeah, this fabric is just a really simple black floral rayon fabric, and what I have planned to make from this fabric is a beautiful almost maxi length skirt like this one here. I just love how they've paired the skirt with a cute little turtleneck. If you're new to this channel, then I love wearing turtlenecks just like this one during the colder months. So I feel like this kind of skirt will be totally my style. It's such a simple look, but so cute, and yeah, I'm very excited to turn this fabric into a skirt like this one. Next, I have this beautiful grey fabric with the tiniest plaid print. Like I mentioned last week in my Me Made Wardrobe of Summer video, I really want to start working with grey fabrics more and adding more grey items into my wardrobe. I just really love the colour grey, and I think it works with so many different other colours and other things I already have in my wardrobe. So as soon as I saw this fabric, I just had to pick it up. From this fabric, I have planned to make a style of dress similar to this one here, worn by Poppy Days. I've had this image in my Instagram saves for the longest time. I absolutely love this style of dress, and I've been wanting to add something like this to my wardrobe for the longest time, and now that I've found this fabric, I think it's going to be perfect to make this style of dress. I love the long sleeves and how this dress kind of looks with a pair of boots, and as you can hopefully see, there are some buttons along the front as well. I'd actually change it to make the buttons go all the way down the skirt too. I really like that button look at the moment, and I don't really have many dresses in my wardrobe that have buttons all the way down the front, so I think that could be something fun to try and make. I think this style of dress is just going to be perfect for those kind of in-between days where it's not freezing cold yet, but it's also not overly warm either. Just the perfect autumn dress, basically. Next up, I have this beautiful, I think it's called Broderie Anglaise fabric. I actually picked this one up secondhand from a thrift store, or op shop as we call them here in Australia, and it's just the cutest kind of creamy off-white shade with the most beautiful embroidered detail all over it, and it also has this really cute kind of ruffled detail along it as well, which is adorable, and it's really inspired me to make a blouse that has some really lovely ruffled details along the neck and cuff. Something that could potentially work really well layered underneath a jumper like this. As you can see, there's just little ruffled details of the collar and the cuff peeking out underneath the jumper here. I just really love that look, and that's what I hope to make out of this fabric. I haven't got a pattern in mind for this blouse yet, but I did find this beautiful blouse pattern here by Wisso. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. And it's got the beautiful ruffled neckline and also some ruffled detail along the front as well, which could be really nice. And then I might just change up the sleeves a little bit to get that really cute ruffled detail at the cuff as well. But yeah, I think that's what I have planned for this beautiful piece of fabric, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. Next, I have this beautiful black floral fabric. This is actually a quilter's cotton that I picked up, but I love the print of it so much and thought it was something so different. I decided to pick some up, and I'm definitely going to make some clothing out of it. It's just got some really beautiful muted colours in it. There's that really beautiful grey that I'm loving at the moment, as well as some lovely yellows and greens. And I just think this fabric is something so unusual for me. I do love a good floral, but I'm not usually drawn to these darker tones. But I think it's going to be a really great fabric for the colder months. From this fabric, I kind of have two ideas in mind. The first one is this beautiful midi dress worn by Bubbly Aquarius. I just love the shape of this dress and all the beautiful details. It has the puffy sleeves that I love, and it also has some cute ruffled details along the neck and at the shoulder. And I think this floral fabric would work really nicely with this style of dress. And then the other kind of style of dress I'm thinking is something similar to this dress here by Dream Sister Jane. This one has a bit more of a higher neckline with a ruffled detail and some more ruffles at the front as well, but instead it has long sleeves and a maxi length. I'm not sure I have enough fabric here to be able to do something like this, but I'm sure I'll be able to pick some more of this up if I needed to, if I decided to go a longer version like this. And I think if I go have a look through my vintage sewing patterns, I'll be able to find something that would work for either of these two styles. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be making this fabric into a dress using one of my vintage sewing patterns again, which I really enjoyed doing last time. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Next, I have this beautiful kind of shirred green gingham fabric. So this fabric has actually got this kind of like pre-shirred feature throughout it, which gives it such a lovely texture, and the colour itself is just absolutely divine as well. I'm really excited to have a go at sewing with this fabric. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I haven't used anything that's been pre-shirred like this ever before. I'm not exactly sure yet what I want to make from it either, but I'm thinking something along the lines of this dress here by Olive Clothing. This dress also has a kind of high neck ruffled neckline, and it also has long sleeves and this really beautiful gathered tiered dress, but it's kind of like a mini dress, so I think it could work really well with a pair of tights and boots. And as you can see here, they've styled it with a cardigan as well, which I also think looks really cute. So yeah, this could work out to be a really adorable, versatile dress to add to my wardrobe, and something a little bit different to anything else I have in my wardrobe currently. Next, I have this mustardy brown cotton fabric. On camera it's looking very orange, but I can assure you it's not. It's definitely more of a brown yellow tone. Again, this is just a quilter's cotton. My local fabric store was having a huge sale on quilting cotton fabrics, so I picked this one up for really cheap, probably only $4 a metre, and it's 100% cotton, so it's just a really beautiful quality. And I actually bought this fabric with a project already in mind, which doesn't happen often with me. With this fabric, I would love to make a kind of Alexa Chung inspired coat. So Alexa Chung brought out this beautiful coat, I think last winter, and it has these adorable gingham details on the cuff and collar, and I'm hoping to try and create something similar for my wardrobe. I don't really want my coat to be a long trench coat like hers though. I'm thinking more a cropped styled coat like this one here. This adorable cropped coat here is by Ali Golden, who actually sells these, so if you're interested in picking one of these up for yourself, then definitely go and check them out. I just love the cropped look of this coat slash jacket, and I think with the gingham details will just be such a unique item to have in my wardrobe. Obviously very inspired by both this one here by Ali Golden and Alexa Chung, but kind of a little bit more my style. I have already found a pattern that will work for this. I think it was by a brand called Friday Pattern Company. I'll insert it on the screen now to show you the exact pattern I will be using, and I'll have it linked down below as well. So this is a project I'm so excited to start, and I think it's going to make a really great addition to my wardrobe. And the last fabric I have to show you is this beautiful gingham linen by A&R Fabrics. They actually kindly sent me this fabric and I could not be happier. I feel so spoiled receiving it. It's basically my dream fabric. It's linen and it's gingham. I will definitely be using this gingham here to do the collar and cuff of the coat I just showed. But also from this fabric, I have planned to make kind of a replica of my all-time favorite gathered midi skirt. I picked this one up from a thrift store and I basically live in it. It's just such an easy skirt to wear, but the length of it makes it so different to any other skirt I've really ever seen. So I think it's high time I added a different version to my wardrobe. I will definitely be sharing a tutorial for this skirt because yeah, it's one of my all-time favorites, and I would love for you to be able to make one similar for your own wardrobe. And lastly, I have this beautiful yarn find to share with you. This yarn is by Bendigo Woolen Mills and it's from their luxury range in the colour Soft Blush. It's just this beautiful, really light pink shade. It's one of my all-time favourite colours, and I think it's going to make such a beautiful hand-knitted item. I'm not entirely sure yet what I'm going to make out of this, but I have kind of two ideas in mind. The first one is another popcorn cardigan. This one here is by Misha and Puff, and it's almost exactly the same shade as the luxury Bendigo yarn that I have here. I have just enjoyed sewing my mustard popcorn cardigan so much that I want to do another one already. I know that's probably a little bit overkill, but I feel like they're just going to be something so unique for my wardrobe, and I am really inspired by them, and it was just such a fun make. I'm already ready to make another one. But alternatively, I have also seen this cardigan here by the Knit Pearl Girl, and you can actually purchase the pattern from them. I really love the look of the stitch that this cardigan has been made out of. It's just something very different to anything I've seen, and I feel like it could be a really fun project to make. And also the sleeves have a really slight puffiness to them, which is really cute. And it also looks like it has a little bit of a cropped length, which could work really nicely with some high-waisted jeans or high-waisted skirt or something. But yeah, that could potentially be a really cute option as well. And yeah, as soon as I finished my mustard popcorn cardigan, I'm excited to get started on my next knitting project. So I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of what I have planned to make for my wardrobe during autumn. I'm so excited to start cutting into this beautiful pile of fabrics and can't wait to add some beautiful new pieces to my wardrobe this season. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. Have a lovely day and thanks for watching!